My daughter Maria is deaf and visually impaired, and she was struggling with communicating and interacting with others, and we found that most of the people in her former classrooms and school buildings just weren't familiar with ASL, and so she had very little opportunity to practice. And that was isolating for her, and not conducive to helping her progress in her ASL skills, right? So we just knew she would benefit from being immersed in the deaf culture and the signing environment here, and being around so many people that were speaking the same language. So we are thrilled to be here and grateful to all of you guys here in supporting Maria and my family.
I hope people know like the little things that happen here at school because of our students and their communication differences here. So we of course do all of the reading and writing and math and everything like that, but we also have to cover what they need to expect and know about how to handle their communication differences when they're here, when they're out in the community, when they're at home.
So Calvin started here when he was actually an infant.
Okay.
He started in the loft program.
Okay.
Be surrounded by people that also spoke his language. He wouldn't have to have somebody to interpret for him.
Okay.
He would be able to interact with his peers and learn while he's interacting with his peers and not have the stress of trying to figure out what's going on all the time. I feel like St. Rita's is kind of like his other family. Everybody's very connected. Everyone knows everyone else. And he's so excited to come to school every single day. He asks about school all summer long. It's great.
Everyone's very compassionate, very understanding, and communication, especially over the past couple of years, has improved so much. He gets the kind of one-on-one care and teaching that he just wouldn't get from a normal public school.
We have such a variety of students. Like, we don't just have deaf students. We don't just have apraxic students. We have students of all different communication needs. So it's not just one type of kids. Like, we have a multitude of different students that we can help instruct. And no one kid is the same.
And so we started exploring other options, and the more we sort of learned about St. Rita, the more we engaged, the more we talked, the more we decided this was a better fit for him, for I think a ton of different reasons, but I think primarily because we felt like here he was going to get something tailored for him, tailored for his specific needs and what we were hoping for him. And then I think above and beyond that, we were talking about this, we were doing a lot of like side therapies and other, children's and other places, and all of that was here. We weren't going to have to take him after school someday and keep going to children's for speech and language and different, therapies and other things. So for us, it was great because it was like one-stop shop. We could get him here. We could get a customized curriculum for him, something that really worked for him.
We wanted to get him access to that communication as quickly and as immersively as possible, and having that unlock of communication was just key. I think when you can communicate with someone, it just unlocks like how much you're seeing them and they can see you, and it makes a world of difference behaviorally as well. So yeah, St. Rita was a good choice for us for sure.
I want them to know we have students who come to St. Rita's with language barriers or deprivation, but each individual, they're unique in their own special way. They're very unique. They're smart, clear, brilliant. Every day we focus on academics, being social and emotions, but that's to give them the language that they need. They're able to communicate with us here at school.
So we had been working with Cincinnati Children's Audiology and Speech Therapy and just kind of reached out for them for advice. And the speech therapist was like, I think you should really look into St. Rita's. It's more than just for the deaf, which is kind of what I thought when I heard that. And when we started looking into it, I was like, this seems like the perfect fit for him.
We also knew that he would be in a smaller class, so he would get a lot more attention from his teachers, which obviously would be very beneficial.
And be with students who had similar struggles.
Okay.
He loves it. I can't even say anything specific. He loves coming. Every morning when I drop him off, he hops out of the car and goes running to his teachers, into their arms most mornings, and he's excited when we pick him up.
I wish people knew that we're not just a deaf, hard of hearing school anymore. We are more than that. We will accept all students, no matter what they have, their background, whatever. We want them here so we can help them grow, be as awesome as we know they can be. And just, it motivates me every day when I see a student who couldn't write his name yesterday or tell me letters, numbers, whatever, and now they can. And it just gets me excited because that's why I want to be here. I want to help them learn in a way that they will just become so successful when they leave here, because we all know that one day we will have to say goodbye, and I don't want to say goodbye, but when that happens, we'll know we did good for them because they're that awesome.